Hello. And oh man, some keys subscribed to tier 1. Thank you so much. Amazing. What a way to start the stream. God damn. If you guys if you can see, I changed my currency. Changed it to bottle caps, but called it ducats. Ducats is just such a... Hey, what's up, Lay? I can't wait till I can add more emotes. It sucks to only have 3 because I drew a whole page. Here, I can show you guys. So We got this one. This one. Yeah, I need to put in some like challenges and polls and stuff. I only just recently discovered all that stuff. Jerry's been helping me out a lot with that. So yeah, I drew up a bunch because I thought I could put in a bunch for some reason. I based them off of like the popular Twitch ones. And then these were all the different the panels. I thought of making like a schedule button or something. I don't know. Anyways, today we have day 22. Swamp Rusalka. And Rusalka just means mermaid. Same thing. Just thought I'd be more Slavic with it, I guess. What is this garbage on the table? With this table, I don't ever know if I'm scraping something off of it or if I'm digging away into it, because it's like that kind of that fake wood pressboard stuff with a thin layer of like. Oh yeah, no, I'm digging into it. Never mind. God damn it. Oh yeah, I never put the schedule thing up. I'll probably just make it as a panel. But it might stick out because it's not like a little scrap of wood, or sorry, little scrap of paper. Oh yeah. I have tea on this side. And then I forgot that I had tea, so I poured myself a small cup of coffee. So now I'm all set. Okay. So for this picture, I was thinking that to survive in a swamp, you gotta be covered in scales, or I don't know, just be immune to diseases, or maybe already be an alligator. So that was interesting. Oh yes, alligators are crazy cool. I want to look up what an alligator skull looks like. Maybe this character wears an alligator skull. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. This is gonna be a weird one. I mean, they're all kind of weird, but scales and slime, yeah. You need scales or slime or. The thing that gets me about swamps and mires, I guess, is the mosquitoes and the like the uncertainty of just like where you're gonna step. That's why that scene in The Princess Bride where they go through where all the rats and the fire. That's just what I picture swamps to be like. I've never heard of Rusalka before, but all I know about Slavs is that put a skull on it is smarter than them. Yeah, nice. Well, yeah, Rusalka is just it's there's nothing to really have heard of. I think probably it's not used more commonly is because it 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 just means mermaid, like mermaid or siren. It's not like anything that's out of the ordinary. It's not like an interesting, I don't know. It's not like an interesting variation of a mermaid or anything, so the fact that alligator jaws have this crazy shape to them, this wave, is just crazy. Yeah, it's like their entire jaw is just this wave of teeth. It's an interesting concept. As a you're just born to destroy. You're just born to just murder everything because you're an alligator covered in armor, nothing but a mouthful of sharp teeth. Yeah, snakes probably. Yeah, okay, so she'll have a snake tail as opposed to like a mermaid tail. So it would be, yeah, more swampy that way. Hmm. Yes. Spent so long just evolving And now we're all just soft. Bones on the inside, no armor. I'm looking up river turtle shells. God, those are boring. So what I'm thinking is that it's more of a puddle of slime that kind of draws bones to it and swims around. Very loose definition of mermaid. Hey Dusk One, what's up? Check out alligator turtle shells. Alligator turtle. Oh geez, those things look like predators' kneecaps. My God. Damn, yeah, those things are terrifying. My God. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Jesus Christ. They are terrifying. Yeah, it looks like if predators' kneecaps came to life. Oh my God. Bajanga. Alright. Going back to that alligator skull. The problem with alligator skulls for me, I think, is that I don't have any experience drawing them, so when I draw it, I think that it ends up looking stupid. chomp. These shears can cut through bone, right, Gary? I think so. What in the Jesus Christ? They have some gigantic weird ass. Whatever, I'm not drawing that crap. I'm drawing weird things coming out of here, though. That's what I want. Some arms. I've definitely heard this track. I don't know if it's been on here, but maybe somewhere else. It sounds very familiar. Nobody knows that that the skull doesn't do this. I'm gonna make it look more stylized. I can't stand that the eyes are so small. They're just like on top. All right, and ribs, of course. Wait, she's gotta have hair. I forgot. Gotta be this greasy hair coming out of this, like coming out of here. There we go. Perfect. And then we got the, let's see, the pelvis somehow attached there. Perfect. All right. And yeah, the tail. Here's the tail coming out. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, also, I think she should have another arm coming out of here, or something coming out of there. I don't know what she's doing with her hands. Alright, just creeping around, I guess. This one, I just kind of make it like a silhouette. Her hands covered in goo? Whole thing? Yeah, I guess. Gotta be consistent with it. Boop. gonna be interesting. It's just gonna be goop coming out, that's all. Anybody got some weekend plans? Big weekend plans? Gaming marathons? Movie marathons? Gardening? Dog walking? I don't know. What do people do these days? Eat a bunch of yogurt. Oh man, you guys, I unpacked all my books. You had to do a retro game con. Hell yeah, what the hell is that all about? Where at? I'm all about retro games. DIY. Oh shit, Halloween costumes. Shit, what's everyone gonna be? What's everyone gonna be? CorksCon? Oh shit, no way. Just want to look that up just to see. So do you go there to get like retro consoles, or do you go there to play retro consoles, or just to network? Excuse. What kind of what kind of old console stuff are you interested in? I like old, like, I used to collect Nintendo stuff. The Scarecrow in a cornfield or the Batman villain. Depending on which Batman you watch, like animated series or movies or whatever, Scarecrow from Cornfield and Scarecrow from Batman look very similar. Injustice has cool designs, I gotta admit. Oh, come on. Why now? Why at the very beginning? Why ever? Ha ha. The majority of your stuff is NES or Genesis, but you recently picked up a Dreamcast. Ah, so you don't just shop online for stuff like that? Is it just better deals in person? Yeah, no, you can never verify anything online. Yeah, that's why I'm so bummed I got all my original Nintendo collection all stolen. That sucks. I have pretty much every game that I had before emulated, but it's not the same. What do you do if the batteries in the cartridges run out for like the saves? Yeah, the childhood ones, man. The ones I grew up with. So now I have an NES. I got a refurbished Super Nintendo, and I got a bunch of games for it. But I gave it to my sister because she just had a kid. And my whole thing for saving my old video games was to give them to my kids if I ever had them, or when I had them, you know. But since my sister had a kid first, so I was like, here. Super Nintendo goes to the kid. Oh, okay. So you have a backup save thing. So I assume you've just do you replace the batteries yourself then? Well, the thing is, I have one of those mini SNES things, and I bought it off of Craigslist, and the guy who was selling them put a bunch of games on it, and it has pretty much all the games that I lost, because it has like over 200 games, and they all save onto the little thing, so it works just like a regular Super Nintendo. It just has like 200 games in it. So I have that, and then I have a Nintendo 64 that doesn't work. It's I don't know if it's the official release of the SNES. It's not like a Raspberry Pi or whatever. It's the official release, but the guy just would mod them and then sell them like as is. And then like I said, I have a non-working N64, which I don't know what's wrong with it. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. And then my fiance's brother just gave me his old PlayStation 2 because he didn't want it. How was the doc? Just got in. Was that the doctor? Oh God, how was the doctor? What is up, bro? Duck it hype? Yeah. We talking about video games? Yeah, we're talking about what retro systems we have. Talking about video games. All I wanna do is play video games. All right. All right. Yeah, I used to have an OG Game Boy too. I used to have one of the gray ones. Not no more. Excuse. But I mean, yeah, like all that stuff's still replaceable at this point. But it's like, I actually I did buy a refurbished Game Boy the other day, and the screen was like whack, so I sent it back. But then I never bought another one because I was like, I'm not gonna use it anyway. 2 NES, 1 SNES, N64, Wii, Wii U, Genesis, Dreamcast, PS1, 2, and PS4. You don't have a PS3 or an Xbox 360? Modded Game Boy DMC, Red Game Boy DMG, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy 3DS. Wait, I just found out about Game Boy Minis. Do you have one of those? They're like this big. They're so sick. I want one, but again, like, don't think I would ever use it. It's just it's like the size of like an old Nokia phone, and you just plug it. It's just for, Game Boy games. I mean, a Game Boy game would stick out of it, but an advanced game goes into it completely, and it's tiny. Yeah, Game Boy Mini is so cool. Oh my god, it's on the list. I have an old Game Gear. I actually managed to hold on to that. I think it's actually no. I mean, I had it for a long time, but I don't know where it is now. I have all my video game stuff in the garage, and I don't think it's in there, but I used to have one. Used to have James Pond RoboCop. Or sorry, James Pond. Yeah. I think that's what it was called. Batman had 2 copies of the Sonic game that it came with. Every game for Game Gear was way too hard. Every single game that I tried for that freaking system couldn't seem to get past 3rd level of like any game. Sonic, forget about even like the 1st or 2nd level, like so hard, all of it. Okay. So you had an Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but sold them because they weren't any games. Okay. So what about Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 1 if you're drunk or I don't know, high. Post 360, Microsoft stopped making games exclusive to the Xbox and could play them on PC. Oh, I see. Oh, I mean, I know that they're on PC as well, but I didn't know Gears of War was, to be honest. Wait, okay, so then how can I play Gears of War 2 if not on Xbox 360? So wait, are you saying that Gears of War 2 is not a good enough game to hang on to a 360 for? Oh yeah, no, I'm fully aware Left 4 Dead. Every time I would go into like my local Magic the Gathering slash like Warhammer store, that it was a computer freaking club too. It was just nothing but Left 4 Dead all the time. Gears of War 2 is just standalone as just a fun game. It's awesome. Like the story is bullshit. The story of all of those games is it doesn't matter. I'm sorry if anybody's a fan of the story, but the gameplay in 2 is just so solid. The goddamn sniping mechanics and everything, and just like, I mean, nowadays the whole shooting from cover is so tired, but back when it wasn't tired, damn, Gears of War 2 is sick. The story is so garbage. Oh my god, it's one of those ones that it's like bromance where like the two main characters should just like, you know, get married instead of trying to rescue that one dude's dead wife or whatever. Dom, who just whines the whole time. And I love all the voice acting. The voice acting is amazing. Isn't it like Bender or something? Yeah, I mean, honestly, there are a handful of games that make the 360 worth keeping for me. Even just to play like old Dark Souls on Xbox 360 is just kind of cool. Oh, there's a Darkest Dungeon 2 trailer finally. Also, I'll ask Mr. Jerry when he gets back, but why do when games that start out with that kind of 2D flash sprite, I don't know, animation, the characters always kind of start out small, and then in the sequel they grow, if there is a sequel. I've seen it in, I think, Darkest Dungeon 2, the characters get taller. And then if you've ever heard of Salt and Sanctuary, they just came out with a sequel, and the characters in that got taller too. I'm wondering if people just like complain about like the cuteness, like, oh, it takes me out of the thing and it's too cute. Oh, they're growing up. Oh, that's what it is. Speaking of cute little avatars, has anybody played Battle Brothers? It's a strategy game. Not heard about it. I mean, it's an indie game. It's pretty small, but it's sick. If you've ever heard of Bannerlord, it's or Mountain Blade Bannerlord or Mountain Blade, any of that series, it's similar to that. You manage a band of mercenaries. It's just kind of on a smaller scale. Dusk One. I have a PS1 controller, PS2, PS3, PS4, soon PS5, Xbox 360, Wii, DS Lite, DSi 3DS. Wait, I have to let my dog out real quick. She's freaking out. Okay, I have to wait. What's DS? What's the difference between a DS Lite, DSi, and a 3DS? Are those all Game Boys? When I unpack my collection, I'll take a photo of it. Like I said, I was unpacking all my books, and the amount of books I have on like witchcraft and black magic I have like an entire shelf almost. Put a skull on it. I have an NES, Game Boy, Wii, PS4, PS5, a Nintendo Switch. I regularly sold my SNES, 64, GameCube, PS1, and all my actual old favorites. I was actually looking at my old stuff last night and being like, God, should I just sell this stuff? And I'm still on the fence about it. Like I said, I'm saving it from kids. It'd be so funny if I save it and then I bust it out and they're like, "What is this garbage, Dad? You dumbass." They all play DS games just with added console features. Okay, so they're just different models. Okay, cool. Like I had the oblong Advance, then I had the Advance SP that folded. That was my favorite. And then I had a yellow Game Boy Color that got stolen in Russia, and then I had the original Game Boy, and that got stolen with the other stuff. The SNES adapter that played Game Boy games in color. Yeah, I had that. I had that too. That thing's sick. You can still get those actually pretty cheap because it's just like a pretty simple piece of hardware, I think. So I think you can still... Those things are freaking badass, though. Playing like Pokemon on home screen. Come on. Come on. I would really like to get my hands on a Genesis because I never played Sega growing up except for the Game Gear that I had, and I goddamn hated that thing because, like I said, I had 3 games and I could never beat any of them. They were so hard. This is kind of a weird drawing. Video games aside for a sec, today's drawing looks very nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's a swamp mermaid. So basically this like constant like decomposing sludge that's animated itself and kind of sucks bones around itself, and it has a tail. What game is oh wait, Resident Evil is on Genesis? Desert Strike is Desert Strike that helicopter game from that they're playing in Jumanji? And I remember Road Rash for sure. Yeah, Desert Strike always looks so good. Did anybody ever play Aero Fighters for SNES? Hands down, one of my favorite games. I mean, on SNES. Multiplayer. Oh, it's so fun. And the dialogue in that game between the characters is just, it's great. It's just garbage. I love it. It's spelled like that. I think. Let me see if I can find it. It's like your typical kind of bullet hell airplane shooter, and there's four teams. Let's see, here it is. Found it. Known as Sonic Wings. Oh, I mean, it looks very generic, and it kind of is, but everything just works very well, and it's really fun. 1992. Yeah, I've beaten it multiple times, and it has multiple endings. And the cool thing about it is that every time you play it, the levels flip around, so you don't really know where you're gonna go first. There's no like set path. It's kind of cool. And then, of course, like the Donkey Kong Country. I really like that game. Every time I get to the last boss, though, I always forget how goddamn hard he is, because it's like he keeps getting up. He just doesn't die. It's so annoying. Stupid. After a while, my ears start to hurt. That DK rap, I I wanna. I wish I could just play the music from that game. I'm not even sure if I know the DK rap. I like the Poke rap. Just name Pokemon. They don't even have to rhyme. Voltorb, Electro, Geodude, Rattata. I wonder if the Poke Rap has like official lyrics. Let's see, Pokey Rap. Oh shit. It does have lyrics. This is not a rap song. Yeah, the Poker Rap is the most ridiculous shit. To call it a rap is just like, it's... Bubsy? Skull's wife is the only person in the world that loves Bubsy. Played it again recently. It wasn't as bad as you thought. What is Bubsy, like a squirrel game or something? Sounds like a squirrel. Dude, Bubsy was dope. Bubsy the Bobcat is a Sonic type of game where you collect yarn instead of rings. The Poke Rap must have been an awesome rap during the 90s. You know what was awesome rap during the 90s also? Freaking Mark Wahlberg. Jesus. She said she wasn't as privileged as the rest of us to have such a wide array of games to play. Oh, so she couldn't play Sonic. She had to play Diet Sonic. Like off-brand Sonic. Sonic Light. Oh, she had Sonic 2. I never got into Sonic. I just sucked at it. I never got into games that I just really sucked at. Except for Dark Souls. Huh. Something to ponder. That game has good atmosphere though. Guys, I'm redoing my Twitch Twitter icon with my new skull collab. Beebosloth helping with it. Need a punchy background color. Crimson red, lime green, fuchsia, or hot pink. I would say hot pink, yeah. Yeah, try it. That'd be sick. What? It's the punchiest, poppiest color. Oh, or neon blue, like everything that's electrical in video games. Oh, this is magical. Make it glow blue. This is electric. Make it glow blue. Oh, this is plasma. Make it glow blue. Yeah, do lime. Wait. 4 for hot pink. Problem with lime is because of my color blindness, I can't tell the difference from it in yellow. But wait. Then how? If you can't tell the difference between lime and yellow, how do you know which one's lime and which one's yellow? My friend Colin is colorblind in green, and he says that green looks gray to him. Something like that. That's what he said. I would say just do the one that's going to catch people's attention the most. Okay, so side by side you can tell like the hue is different. I would say just try hot pink if it sticks, freaking go with it. The thing is, like now that I'm looking at my ducats from here, they kind of look like a weird little sausage. Like it doesn't really read as a bottle cap. And I made it say Bebo Cola on it, but you can't see that. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe changing the angle a bit, but I might just change it to something that's not a bottle cap. Something that's a little bit more readable if it's very small. Because even if I turn it more, it'll just be like a circle, you know? I need something that's readable at any size, and I have something in mind. But it won't say anything on it. It'll just be a thing. And I need to come up with a bunch of different things so that people actually start using those things. we go. Jeez. Whew. Perfect. Now we can zoom in a bit. Okay. All right, we're inking it in now. Come on now. Come on now, ink it in now. I'm all out of beverage. I'm watching Dune this weekend. My fiance wanted to watch it, and I was being a big old negative Nancy about it. And I decided that I should just watch it and then be a negative Nancy about it if it warrants it. Yeah, I can't imagine it being anything but disappointing because all I ever wanted to see was the original Dune that was supposed to be made by Alexander Jodorowsky, and Dali was supposed to be in it, and it was supposed to be great. And David Lynch made a good one. I like David Lynch's Dune. I thought it was awesome. But this just looks like Aquaman fighting children in Sand Planet. But then again, I'll see. Oh God. Oh God, I just thought of it. We're gonna be inundated with like Dune merch, and Dune shit is gonna be all over the place, and it's gonna be the next Star Wars balls. Tailspire, what's this? Ooh. Oh, I've heard of this, I think. An ad has popped up for this. Yes, it's true. I've seen this. Looks cool though. Yeah, I mean, doing stuff in person with tabletop stuff is awesome, but as the world becomes progressively more covered in disease and people become progressively busier, um, digital tabletop is the only way to go. Yeah, I mean, it's not cheap, man. $18. For me, I have a I have a couple thresholds when it comes to video games. If it's less than $1, no brainer. If it's less than $5, I'm probably going to get it unless my cart is over like $40 or something. But if a game is close to $20, I have to watch some reviews or something on it first. I've been burned too many times. I'm so ashamed of this. I don't know if I told anyone this yet on here, but I pre-ordered Brink when it came out. This was like back in, I don't know, like 2011 maybe, or 2011, 2010, something like that. And I pre-ordered that stupid ass game after seeing one trailer. I think I saw one trailer for it, and it looked so cool that I pre-ordered that like immediately. And I went to go pick it up the day it came out, and I got home and I plugged that shit in, and I played it for maybe, like, I swear to God, it felt like less than 10 minutes because it was so bad. I had no idea that it was like a co-op game. I had no idea that it was like a team-based game, and there's like people yelling at you and stuff, and I'm just like, damn, the trailer looks so good. So yeah, ever since then, I have not pre-ordered anything that I haven't checked out first. Because you best believe I've still pre-ordered stuff. Okay, well, it's different when you've had people personally vouch for it. I think I was approaching it as purely like looking at a game that you've never played and maybe have just seen one trailer for or something. But yeah, if like, for example, if you personally vouched for a game or recommended a game, I would take that because you've already like done that multiple times, showed me games that are solid. So it's like, yeah, that's different. If somebody recommended me a game and they said this game is great and it was $30, I would still buy it. I think that's what happened with RimWorld. It wasn't that somebody recommended it. It's just I'd seen so many videos of people playing it, and it didn't look fun, but they were having so much fun. I saw how much fun people were having with it, and I was like, God damn. So I got it, and then I realized that, yeah, drugs can be fun. That's a joke, referring to RimWorld as a drug. It's a joke. See, jokingly. Family-friendly content. Some key place, some RimWorld. How many auras? How many hours? Did you get the Neckbeard DLC? Or what's it called? Ideology? Only 1,500 hours? What do you mean only? I only have like 200 hours or something. If that. Come on, GOG, tell me. Let's see. RimWorld. 249 hours, 1 minute. You can play it while doing other things? What, do you just play it on like regular speed? You don't speed up? I've always thought that I could play RimWorld while doing other things, and no, I can't. I wish I was that good at... You still do 3 times? Are you just that good at telling your people what to do that you don't have to manage, you don't have to micromanage them? Because I'm like constantly switching jobs for them. Once you get a good setup. Yeah, I mean, I still have so much to learn about that game. Like, I've never really delved deep into any of the mods or any of the like different strategies for building kill boxes or anything. I've just always tried to figure it out on my own, but that's probably... And I've never beat the game. Damn. I don't even know when it hit early access. I only started playing RimWorld like 2 years ago. And I showed it to a couple people, and those people loved it. I mean, of course. It took me a while to convince my friend to play Minecraft, but then when he finally did, he was like, "Oh, this game kicks ass." I was like, "Yeah, Minecraft's sick, right?" Yeah, it's kind of my... Also, like, when I get burned out of every other game, I just kind of boot up a new RimWorld. It's because it's always so satisfying to start from the beginning, and just, yeah, it's such a great game. Skyrim used to be my game of choice when not knowing what to play. But yeah, it's switched to RimWorld. I've just sunk... Dude, I was in the same boat for so long, but once you once you start playing, yeah, the art style is bogus. It's freaking bogus. I hate it too. I really hate it. I hate how the little characters look. I hate how everything just glides around on the fucking map. I hate it. But like the game satisfaction is good enough to overrule my hatred of just how juvenile everything looks. And from what I've seen, the mods can really like switch it up. Like you can get really cool looking stuff for mods. But it's like, it's not, that's the thing about the game. It's not about how it looks. It's just about how it makes you feel. Yeah, it looks way better than Dwarf Fortress. Jesus Christ. Dwarf Fortress. It looks, I mean, take Caves of Cud for goddamn example. Look at that. That's not even graphics. Like, RimWorld has like this cozy, just like, everything's kind of rounded on the edges. Everything's soft. Like, you get used to it is what I'm saying. Like, even though I hated it before, it's I hate it, I think, because it's this confusing mixture of like flat and gradient, and it just, okay, I hate it for a lot of reasons, but after you get over it, it's fine. And just all the different things you can do. I don't know. Like, there's other video games that I hate the visual art style that I really like to play. For example, Slay the Spire. Oh, that game is just balls to me. Like, in terms of just looking at the art, if whoever makes these games ever sees these videos, I'm sorry, but it's just my personal opinion. And the thing is, it's like, it's not bad art. It's just I personally don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable. I just don't like the proportions or how it's drawn or anything about it. I can't wait till I do illustrations for a video game, and then people sit there and be like, God, I hate these drawings of this video game. And I'll be like, yep, had that coming. I'm just trying to look at what other video games I hate the art style of. It's pretty rare. Like, that, the thing is, once you start playing the game and the game's good, you kind of take a liking to that awful art style. Oh, also, I hate how Terraria looks. Like, I know it's just pixels or whatever, but I just kind of hate how, I don't know, I don't like Terraria. How it looks is weird to me. The thing is, I love how those retro 3D shooters look. It's kind of like looking at an abstract painting. You just have to take it with a big fat grain of salt. Yeah, when I look at old games, or when I play old games nowadays, at my ripe old age of how old am I? 34. It just, I can't help but feel like I'm playing like interactive art. It just looks like art to me, because like any screenshot of like an old game, the way that the pixels like interact and move, and just like, nowadays everything's so photorealistic and so just sharp and clean. Those old graphics, they have like such character to them, because like the way that the pixels stretch and bend, and it's so good. Yeah, Terraria. Screw that game. Side scroll. It is side scroller Minecraft. but less fun. I tried getting into it. I couldn't get into it. All right. What is has anybody played Amnesia: The Dark Descent? And if you've played Amnesia: The Dark Descent, have you played the nobody? Yo, Jerry, have you played any of the Penumbra games? Or anything else from Friction's game catalog? You played Penumbra? Did you play Overture or? Yeah, I want to try and play those games because I have them on GOG. And I remember trying to play it when I was like extremely hungover and it was really scary, so I didn't go back. It was like something in an ice cave or whatever. It was awesome though. Some really dark looking stuff. You've played most of Amnesia, so you haven't finished it? I mean, I don't even know if it's really worth finishing or not. It's alright. The only reason I finished it is I was playing it with my fiance and she doesn't play that many games, so I just wanted to get as much time as I could out of it. So we ended up beating it. What do you guys think? Is Age of Empires 2 the remastered version? Is it worth a buy? Every now and again I get this weird itch to go back to Age of Empires 2, but then I remember that I don't own it. And then I go around to looking at it and I'm like, I don't know, cuz I don't know. Oh yeah, I do love Age of Empires 2. Can you still do the Photon Man cheat? Stop it. Alright, this is gonna get shaded in here. Stellaris. Can you tell me about that? Is that because I've looked at that game and a couple of my friends have it, but I've never played any space games. Is it fun? Master of Orion. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is though. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I've heard of this game. It used to be an older game, right? Space civilization game. What's intimidating about it? Nice aquatic music. So there's a big initial learning curve. You'll fail a bunch of games to start. I failed a bunch of times in RimWorld. Lots of options for empires and building up planets. You build up planets? Jesus. I mean, yeah, I think I haven't built that many. I haven't played that many actual civilization building games. Each planet is like a city. Jesus. That sounds awesome, but yeah, pretty intimidating, I guess. Sounds like a lot to manage. I mean, I definitely would like to give more games like that a try. I think that nowadays with my schedule, I like games with a much less steep learning curve because I just want something that like I can learn I quickly, just I guess because of my time constraints. But yeah, no, I do miss playing games that I can like really sit down and learn and immerse myself in. Yes, I understand what's one reason I have so many hours in RimWorld. Yeah, it's like you can go back to something that you know. I'm not really into automation games. Like I've been looking at Factorio, and then I got this one for good old games called oh god, I guess I didn't even install it, or maybe I did, but I got rid of it. It's called Opus Magnum, I think. But yeah. I feel like those games also have a kind of a steep learning curve. Especially for somebody like me. I'm not like super great at puzzles. I end up just guessing checking. I like RPGs probably the best. RPG like role-playing games, horror games. Anything where you have to like start with nothing and then progress. Like anything that has kind of like progression in it. Character progression. Like when I started playing Kenshi, I was obsessed with it for like 40 hours probably straight. I don't even... Let's see, how much have I played Kenshi? Yeah, Kenshi I played 53 hours just like straight in like the week after I started playing it, because it's actually such a good goddamn game. I'm down to play Barony right after this. Shit. Let me see. Where do I have it? I think I have it on Steam. Ah, crap. I have it on GOG. Is that okay? Can we still play? Oh, okay, cool. Don't think it matters? Okay, sick. Well then, install. Oh my god. Phew. All 213 megabytes? I don't know if my hard drive can handle that. Just oh, as I was explaining, Rusalka is just the Russian word for mermaid. It's not any special type of mermaid. It's just a Russian mermaid. It's basically like a siren, mermaid, siren. Same thing as a mermaid. So if you were thinking mermaid, you were correct. All right, there we go. Just the sludge. Yeah, and this one is just like a gross swamp one. Can you see the motion in this one? That makes me happy. I hope you. I mean, I hope so. Like I was saying the other day, I feel like a lot of my illustrations are just kind of like static, and it's hard to really get, I think, like plausible looking motion going without, you know, adding a bunch of skid marks or things like that. I've invested some time in games. I should not have looked. My top 5 games together is about half a year. But what, like, in what time span of like, how long has it been of all those games being compiled? Because let's see, if I take my top games in, oh wait, that's sort by recent activity. Let's see. Wait, how do I check how much time I've spent? Is there a way to easily check that? Sort by time played? Let's see. Your profile or Steam ID, I think, is Beebosloth, I think. I like how it says get disappointed with your life or whatever. Games are hidden by default on Steam, blah, blah, blah. 134 games owned, blah, blah, blah. What is all this? It's all private. Where's my time? Hours? Why is it all private? Or is that just... I'm confused. Oh, I have to edit my profile for it to work. Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to do that in my free time. I have to finish this drawing. We should all do it and see who wins. Or loses, whatever that means. Yes, you did. What's up, Dread Pixie? Alright, and now... I think this is just more sludge over here. Pachow, pachow chow. There we go, perfect. Did you get that out of here? Blah blah blah. Ba da ba ba da da. And there it is. All right, well. about that. Mm. Just want to keep me online for longer. Oh man, easy. I already feel like I'm wasting people's time out here. All right, time to ink it in, I guess. Ink in a little bit more heavy stuff. Let me just put this here. Yada da 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 da. Okay. Ha ha ha. I did a bunch of chores yesterday. I cleaned the house before my fiance came back, so I'm all free today to play some video games. Oh yeah, put a skull on it. That Viking picture that you have, it was drawn with these kind of pens. That's why it looks like that. Oh, you could tell. Yeah, it looks. It's sometimes, like I said, depending on the paper, this ink will either just dry or sit on top, and that paper that's drawn in is quite nice because it kind of just like sinks in and dries like almost instantly. It's really sweet. I'm just gonna turn this here a bit. Well, looks like we did it. Looks like we made it this far. Oh, just stamped. Good thing I didn't drag. Just stamped. I want to do the teeth over here. It's a good question. Go for ramen. Go get ramen. I hate making food decisions too. I like eating tasty food, but I don't like deciding what I want to eat. First world problems. All right, well, we did it. We drew the swamp Rusalka, also known as a mermaid. Swamp mermaid. What did I do with my eraser? Oh, it's in here. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. I probably could add a bunch more like shading into here, into this balloon for the back, but I think it works as is. It's pretty wonky, but I kind of like it. It kind of gets the message across. I don't know. I like it. It's just funny to me that like when I'm in the zone of drawing, like when I'm in a good mindset, I can draw something like this, but then when I'm not, I draw something like this, and it's like night and day. Like this one's a little bit better, but still, yeah, I don't know. I do like the last few that we've done. Quite nice. Quite nice. Quite nice. I was thinking this would be a fun coloring book to release after these are all done. Do a Slothtober coloring book. I mean, there's not much to color, but I guess that's why it would be funny. I don't know. Might be fun to have something like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the bit. All right. Well, I will see you. If anybody's going to watch my terrible game streams, then I will definitely see you later today because it's Friday and it's time for some inscription. So I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great Friday and then weekend. So see you around.